Hey YouTube. Thank you for tuning in once again for the LOL Ministries. I am in a different setting just because this seems to work a little better for this moment. So being that, as you can tell, I'm in my bathroom. This is kind of where I can get some seclusion away from the noise and what's going on in the house. So I hope that's okay with y'all. As you saw in the last video, I'm just going to jump right into the text because I don't want the video to be too long. This video may be just a tad bit shorter than the rest because I am also, this time I'm recording from my phone since I'm in the bathroom. So let's just roll with it. So the text I chose is from John chapter 1 verses 1 through 5, and I'll read that. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything that was made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. And if I could draw some type of thought from the text, it would be, from where are you drawing your light? Because there's only one source. When you think of a flashlight, it's portable, so it doesn't plug into a power source, but it has a power source. And that power source is the battery pack, right? If you don't have batteries, you can't have light. Well, if you tried to put a plug into that battery spot, it wouldn't work. If you put the wrong battery in that spot, it still won't work. If you try to put a chapstick bar in there, it wouldn't work because the source is the wrong source. The source should be whatever battery that flashlight calls for. Well, that is the thought that I'm building this whole preface around, is that we have one source just like a flashlight, and through that source can we shine light. But if we don't have the right source, we can't shine light. So we want to figure out, what is the source? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was, you would think, yes, grammatically that's right. But what I'm gathering is that although there was a beginning point for our point of reference so that we can understand, the Word and God always existed. In the beginning is just a point of reference for us. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. The Word was God. The Word and God are the same thing. The Word was God, the Word was with God, and in the beginning was the Word. And they were all intertwined. They were the same thing. He was his Word, and the Word was him. All of these things, it existed in the beginning. And all was made by him. Well, if he and the Word were the only thing, himself was the only thing that existed, then of course anything that came about had to be through him, had to be created through him. And it says from everything, it says all things that were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. So it's building up to, this next part we're about to get to. In him was life. In God was life, saying that, okay, everything that was made by him. And the reason that could even be is because God is life. Through him can life come. And life was the light of men. It says, in him was life, and life was the light of men. Well, if he is life, it's like saying that Life was the light of men. Life unveiled men. Life revealed men. That through life came the appearance of men. That's what he's saying. That's what this text is saying, and why it's choosing to say the life was the light of men. Because you would think, why couldn't it just say in him was life, that life is what created men, or men had life through the life of God. Why choose to say the word light? Well, the word light is significant. It's very significant because light shines. There is a purpose of light. Light does not just exist on its own, but light does something to the things and the elements around it. It illuminates. It casts light onto everything that it is around, everything that it comes in contact with. It is bright with reflected light. That's what shine means. And it also means to appear strongly or unusually animated. And I think that's so awesome because we are to appear strongly and unusually animated. We, having this light, we are to shed light. We are to bring awareness to the things around us through the light that is in us. And the reason that we shine light is because it is as if we are the vessels. Yes, we have life and God gave us life, but he didn't just give us life. He also gave us a tool. He gave us a power which is symbolic of that light. And then that light is only accessible through him because he created us and he created life alone. So him giving us that tool is not us casting our own light and we're gonna show up on the scene, and when I show up, everything happens because of me. No, we are just the tool. We're just the flashlight. But God is the source. He's the battery pack. He's the source from which we can even draw from to project light. And that light is reflected. It is a mirrored image of the source that's inside of me, which is God. It has nothing to do with me and my own capabilities because I don't have any. We don't have any. We think we do, but we don't. And it says, and the light shineth in darkness. Is that what it says? In him, and the light, yes. Verse 5. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Darkness is the absence of light. It is also known as wickedness. It is also known as evil. Light shines. Light can't shine into light. If you ever try to find the light path when you connect two lights, or you shine a flashlight in the sun and you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Because they are both like. You try to shine a flashlight in a room where the light's on, you can't see it. But as soon as you go into the dark, it shows up. It shows up whatever is around you, and it becomes useful. Well, we shedding light, we are to do that in darkness. We're to do that around wickedness, because that is a part of the darkness being symbolic of wickedness and evil. Those are places that have not been committed to God yet. I don't need to shine my light. Not saying I don't need to, but it's not as important to shine my light around those who have already been saved, those who already are shining light themselves. Yes, I'm going to conduct myself as such, as a light everywhere, but the ultimate goal is to shine this light into the places where he hasn't been recognized, where God hasn't been exalted, where God has not been chosen, where they are not saved. That is the ultimate goal. I don't teach and want to reach out to those only who are already in the kingdom, but I also want to reach some that are lost. I want to reach We reach those who haven't accepted God and build. And it says, and the darkness comprehended it not. I want to go quickly, and excuse me for grabbing this camera, but I just want to make sure that my time is not going over. And it looks like it is. So what I think I'm going to do is do a part 2 of this, because I have a couple reference scriptures. So I'm going to come back to this this text, if that's okay with you guys. Just because I'm recording from my phone and I can't really get it all in. I hope it's interesting to you. I hope you guys tune in again, and I will see you on part 2. Bye.